And now to Gaza, where an Israeli airstrike killed at least 13 Palestinians overnight. Palestinian health officials say that the dead includes 6 women and 4 children.
Officials say at least 20 other people were hurt in all of this. Israel says the attack killed 3 commanders of the militant group Islamic Jihad. The military called this a targeted attack and tried to focus on what they called, quote, kingpin terrorists. Islamic Jihad has since vowed revenge for the attack.
Well, CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio joins us now from London. Ramy, we've seen escalating violence along the Gaza Strip in recent months. Tell us what triggered this latest strike.
Hi, Alana. Yeah, good to see you. Well, at the root of these newest attacks is the death of one hugely prominent Palestinian man, 44-year-old Khader Adnan, and he's a father of 9 who died while on a hunger strike in Israeli custody. More notably, he was also the former spokesman for Islamic Jihad, which the U.S. has designated as a terror group, and he had been an inspiring symbol, really, of Palestinian resistance to Israel and the government's use of so-called administrative detention. Now, this is important. Basically, this is detention in which a suspect doesn't get charged, doesn't get a trial, and then he or she can be held for 6 months at a time, and then those 6 months can be renewed over and over again. Now, Adnan died after 87 days into his hunger strike, just shy of about 3 months, declining willfully food and water, declining any medical help reportedly, and now his death 7 days ago, his funeral just this morning in Gaza, have made him a martyr.
And unfortunately, this cycle of violence seems so familiar. Islamic Jihad says it plans to retaliate. How significant of a threat, of a response might that be? And I don't know how this group fits into the larger patchwork of groups in the picture there.
Sure, yeah. Well, Islamic Jihad, just as a primer, was founded in Palestine over 40 years ago, back in 1981, in Gaza, and its core tenets are extreme. They're the destruction of Israel and a rejection of the two-state solution that's been bandied about for years, decades, really. That includes a future Palestinian state. The organization doesn't participate in politics, unlike Hamas, and it focuses solely on military confrontation with Israel. And that brings me to your other question. Israeli officials are already steeling themselves for days of revenge, of retaliation. They've ordered all businesses and all schools to close within 25 miles of the Gaza border. Reportedly, more than 2,000 Israelis who live right on that border have already fled their homes. Other villages, towns prepping for evacuations. And Islamic Jihad has vowed revenge. And really, it will not be surprising. Really, we're expecting this, Errol, for us to see more rocket attacks soon. And putting this into the perspective of one man, after the death of Khader Adnan, Islamic Jihad fired more than 100 rockets into Israel. That was for one man. These new attacks today killed 3 commanders, as we know, and at least 13 other Palestinians.
Ramy, as violence is intensifying and escalating there, how's the public dealing with all of this?
Sure. Of the people of the governments who have said anything, the one word is condemnation. Reaction so far has come from the UN, the Palestinian Authority, Egypt, Turkey, and Jordan, and it is all condemnation, condemnation. The UN's Middle East envoy said that Israel's attacks, they should exercise restraint, maximum restraint, in order to avoid this from turning into a broader conflict. Egypt has said that Israel's attacks go against international law. Turkey calling this despicable. Jordan condemning Israel's occupation of Palestinian authorities. And then there's a spokesperson for the Palestinian president taking aim at the U.S., warning Washington basically to rein Israel in.
All right, a lot to cover there. Ramy Inocencio, we appreciate the update.
Of course.